The Water Boy. In a small rural village wrapped in red dust and dry wind, lived a young man named Kofi. He was 20 years old, and he carried water. Every morning before sunrise, he lifted two dented metal buckets and walked from the river to the village square. The ropes cut into his palms. The weight bent his shoulders. No one thanked him. They only noticed when he was late. The boys his age worked in fields or traded in markets. Kofi carried water. They laughed when he passed. Water Boy. Servant. Born to bend. Sometimes they bumped his shoulder on purpose, just to watch him spill. At the market, young women avoided his eyes. One of them once said loudly, "A man who carries water will always carry it." The others laughed. Kofi heard every word. He never answered. At village meetings, he stood at the edge of the crowd. When he once suggested repairing the cracked irrigation wall before planting season, the chief silenced him. "You are almost 21, the chief said, "and still you carry buckets." The crowd chuckled. "Know your place." Kofi lowered his eyes, but he watched everything, learned everything, counted everything. The dry season stretched long that year. Work was scarce. Water was everything. And Kofi carried it daily until the night before his 21st birthday. The sky filled with dust. Black vehicles rolled into the village, engines low and heavy. Armed guards stepped out first. The villagers gathered, uneasy. From the lead vehicle emerged a tall man dressed in royal cloth, woven with gold. His presence was not loud, it was certain. He scanned the crowd, past the chief, past the elders, past the young men who mocked, and stopped on Kofi, the Water Boy. The tall man stepped forward and bowed, deeply. The guards followed, one by one. Silence broke something inside the village. No one moved. No one understood until the man spoke. "Your Highness." The bucket slipped from Kofi's hands. Metal echoed against stone. The tall man straightened. "My son," he said quietly, "tomorrow you turn 21, and you will take your place." The villagers stared. The Water Boy, the servant, the one they measured by buckets, was the hidden heir of a neighboring kingdom, sent away at birth. Not to hide him, but to harden him, to let him taste dismissal, to feel mockery, to learn what power feels like when you do not have it. Because a king who has never been overlooked will never recognize injustice. Kofi looked around the village slowly, at the river, at the dust, at the people who had laughed, at the girl who would not meet his eyes. And for the first time, he spoke. Not with anger, not with pride, but with calm authority. "I needed to know how you treat those you think are small." The chief dropped to his knees. The young men lowered their heads, and the village realized the Water Boy had never been beneath them. He had been becoming something greater than them, and sometimes the one you laugh at is only waiting for the day you must bow.